Hit it, Logan.
It's X After Hours Podcast with Mariah and Ty.
Your weekly download of X92.9's X Afternoons extracurricular activities. Oh, that was a mouthful. Anyway, enjoy.
Why did you say that? Why did you say like a question?
I don't know. It was fun.
Okay.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
All right. Welcome to episode 11 of the X After Hours podcast. Thank you for joining us. We're always kicking off our little show here with some drinks. Sam, you picked these out, actually. I bought them.
Yeah, Ty said they were good, so I said we're going to do these ones today. They are the Alpine Cranberry Sour.
Folding Mountain Brewing.
Yeah.
I had it after hiking Folding Mountain, and it was very good.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Oh, it's an actual mountain. I thought that was just the name.
You go and hike it, and then you go and have it. And I do think now the videos should be popping up on Spotify. Sam, how did that go today?
They're all good. They are all up. So if you want to go have a look, everything from episode 3 to episode 11, they should all be up now.
Nice.
If you don't listen on Spotify, that's okay. I mean, you could listen anywhere, and the video's on YouTube.
If you're an Apple Music fan, YouTube.
Oh, is this a beer? I thought this
Yes.
was like not a beer.
A sour is a beer. I like that. I like that cranberry.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's real nice.
I thought this was going to be a vodka cran in a can. Oh my God! You shaved your head?
I can't even see him. Sam, come over here.
Hi.
I knew it. I asked him today, Mariah.
Fuck, I was like, you look so weird.
I asked him
was
today.
like,
I was like, did you shave your head? And he's like, no. And I was like, but there's no hair like sticking out
you
the back.
look like Chad Michael Murray, season 2 of One Tree Hill. Yeah.
Is it bad that I don't know what that reference means?
Oh God, fuck. At least
Why'd
there's
you
a
shave
lot of
it,
people that
Sam?
will.
You have lice?
Well, because I killed all my hair with hair dye.
What?
Yeah, so you remember when I like dyed it at one weekend only? Mm-hmm. It's been super like grainy and cracking and like dead. So
What do you mean cracking? Like your hair was like cracking into pieces?
Yeah.
It breaks. Like, remember when I had my hair pink for like a year and a bit?
Yeah.
I'd cut off a lot of my hair because but you
I've
just
been
didn't you
dyeing mine,
just for a
though.
minute though?
Yeah,
yours
but
is probably broken.
No, it's
really
not
destroyed
cracking
it.
or anything.
Looks like it's a little dry. It looks like it could use a little
Well,
bit
it's
of
been
a...
under a hat all day, and I'm not sweating.
I'm not one to talk. My hair looks like trash too. but-
And I've been shampooing it every single day, which is...
Why? Why are you doing that? We were
I don't
talking
know.
to you about that today.
I'm going to get some good hair health going.
Do we need... Yeah.
We
Wow.
need a hair intervention.
Did you do this yourself?
No, I went to the barber. And I was going to actually have them do a
Have you
cul-de-sac.
seen him? Can you see him?
Yeah, he leaned over. I saw his head for like half a second. there.
I was going to do a cul-de-sac, but then the guy was going to charge me $30 each time.
What the fuck's a cul-de-sac?
You don't know what a cul-de-sac haircut is?
Like...
It's like the quintessential haircut of the 90s.
Where like you're bald here.
Walter
and you still
Skinner
have
in
hair,
X-Files.
Like, here.
Why
Like,
would
think-
you do that? That would mean
For-
that you would have less likelihood of your hair coming back, I think.
No. So you're just shaving it down.
Ask Matt Berry.
Walter Skinner made that look iconic. Yeah, Matt dyed his hair once, and then it never came back. That's the true story there.
Oh my God. Wow, it looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want reference of what Chad Michael Murray looks like? Season 2?
I can Google it.
I'll Google it. I will airdrop you. It'll be funny.
Whoa.
Technology. Watch this.
So are you trying to be Professor X then for Halloween this year? Or?
No, I want to be Matt Berry.
Well, that's a good costume.
But that's pretty close to Professor X. It's just you need to add the wheelchair, right? Mm-hmm, yeah.
You all right over there?
This literally looks like you. I can't even handle this.
Oh, no.
You should grow a beard to bottom it out.
A beard?
Yeah.
I have the most patchy...
Did your girlfriend see the haircut?
Yeah, she actually likes it.
Does she? It's because you look like Chad Michael Murray.
She said it's nice that I'm treating
Where's
my
your
hair
airdrop?
nice.
There you go.
This is incredible. An airdrop live on the podcast, everyone.
right, it's
Never
fast.
been
That is-
done before.
Pretty on brand. He doesn't have as big of a widow's peak, but he's good.
It's the one day you're not wearing a freaking hoodie too. Like
I
you
know.
Look, anyways, we'll put
Actually, I
that.
took my hoodie off.
There you go.
Looking
All right.
extra bald today, Sam. That's great. So more incentive to watch the video podcast. See Sam Phelps without hair.
Okay, we're gonna start off today with a very funny conversation that I think Oh my
You
fuck!
keep
Sorry.
another thing. You just keep wrecking Sam's Lego.
Sorry. So today I walk into the workplace and I go upstairs and I think that you and Matt are obviously having a really hard-hitting work conversation.
When
I
have
walk
we ever
in.
done that?
All I hear is that's the sarcasm. You guys
Oh.
are never working. So I walk in, open up Matt's office, the door for 0.5 of a second, and it's like Maxim magazine. I'm like, oh, we're talking porn. I was making a joke, and then you guys were like, yeah, we're talking about watching porn on your cell phone in an office where people work. The door was closed.
Behind closed doors, and to be fair, it started from a conversation this morning from producer Logan and I and Sam talking about how phones.
Fuck.
You just spill on your white shirt? I don't even see it, Mariah. It's not noticeable.
What the fuck?
you're
It's
good.
everywhere.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah, is it on the laptop
Did you
again?
spill on the laptop again?
No. What the fuck? I thought this was clear. I just washed a shirt.
You thought a cranberry drink was going to be clear.
It's X After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
It's like X Afternoons, but in podcast form.
And we're back. Mariah spilt on her shirt and laptop again.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. I think I was like trying not to spill on my shirt, and then in doing so, I just like missed my mouth completely. However, I changed. I'm wearing a sweater. My shirt is drying. The beer cranberry shit is going to come out of it, thank God. So.
Cool.
Right?
Cool. You
Right.
remember you were talking about
Porn
before you
cell
left?
phones.
Porn cell phones. So what happened was we were all down here, and at one point, me and producer Logan were talking about how one of our friends, that you know, Mariah, I'll tell you after the podcast because no one will know this person, once was really stoned and told me that phones... The phones are just mobile porn devices that we call each other on. And I said, he's not wrong.
I guess, but isn't that kind of like saying that, like, oh, they're just portable
Porn devices.
cameras? Like, they could be. You could say that about anything.
You could say that about anything.
That a phone is a multi-purposed thing. But you know
Yeah.
what? You're right, I suppose. Nobody uses the laptop anymore, do they? Hey.
No, because they don't want viruses. No one cares about their phone. They'll go get a new phone any excuse they got. And then I went up to Matt's office and I said, wow, do you think we could make a phone just for pornography? We could get rich.
It's like a burner phone, except forget the drugs. It's now
That's
just for
right.
porn.
And it doesn't make calls.
Don't touch
you
that.
know?
That's my porn phone.
Yeah. It doesn't make calls. You can't text on it.
No,
it's just for one thing.
You said something else that I was like, how are you not already doing this? You're like, you know what's annoying? When you're watching porn on your phone and somebody calls you, I'm like, what the fuck? Put do not disturb on. Put silent mode on. You're like, you know what's embarrassing? You open up your phone and porn's there. I'm like, go into
That's
incognito.
never happened to me. That has never happened. But I do like that Matt was talking about, like, he's like, could I bring it with me? I'd have to bring two phones. And we said, you don't have to bring it around, Matt.
It's not. That's the point. You don't bring it out somewhere unless
it's just
you're.
like a Nintendo 3DS. You keep it home.
Matt's like,
but it's just for
you know, what if I'm on
pornography.
the drive? You know, I'm on a Zoom meeting. I'm like, what the fuck are you watching porn while you're just in an Uber? Like, who's doing this?
I do think
are
there is a
people like that.
market for it, though. I do think you could get rich off of it. I'm going to try to get Musk on the phone here, maybe Gates.
Why don't you just have like a porn iPad?
It's not the same,
iPads
Mariah. It
aren't
wasn't
calling.
built, designed for it.
Bigger
you know?
screen,
And it's
better
got a stand.
views.
But we're talking about, think about,
Hands free.
Yeah.
You were like, is this gonna be left-handed?
you can't also, like, there's no stand built into the iPad, all right?
Yes,
for
there
one.
is.
No, there's not.
You can get a case for it.
That's right. But what if our mobile porn phone had
Our
a stand
mini porn
like,
watching
built
device.
in?
Like a Switch, like the little stand that you
Sure.
put up. It sits on the table.
And it comes included with, like, all the antivirus software you need.
Maybe it's what sort of porn are you watching?
I'm just saying, that's
you're
what people-
watching the shady porn,
That's why
not the
you-
mainstream porn. You're going into like old school 4chan.
What is that? I don't
He's
even know
going
what
in
that
the
is.
forums to try and find that one
But the
thing.
That
thing
niche,
is-
she's on page 75 on the server.
The thing is, you've sunk it down
I
again.
feel like I've learned so much about
There
you.
must be money in that. Like, come on. Porn's probably a very rich industry.
Of course it is. It's what makes
Yeah.
the world go around.
Now I never want to touch anyone's phone again.
Yeah, and also you don't go on a laptop or computer.
What do you mean?
Because you just don't do that anymore. Like that's how, remember LimeWire?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's just even easier to get viruses. You could go on like any site. It doesn't have
Again,
to be
I think you're
pornography.
watching really shady porn. I'm
my
like,
God.
please, there's
If you
verified
don't think-
amateurs,
If
there's
you don't think,
OnlyFans.
if you don't think the Hub or OnlyFans has a way of getting in with the virus, you're crazy. You're tripping.
Maybe you're watching too amateur of stuff.
What are you watching? Like professional top grade stuff where you're in it for the story?
No, it's not
Like,
top
yeah, I haven't
grade. It's
watched
just
Ted
it's
Lasso yet.
mid-grade. It's mid-grade.
It needs to be recorded on 360p on a camcorder.
It's like the influencer porn. Everybody knows that's like the good mid-grade porn.
Everyone knows that. You're not watching Ted Lasso. You're watching Ted Asso. You're watching it for the story, you know? You don't need to watch the Apple TV
but
Plus
there's
one.
no. That's what mid-grade porn is. There's no like highly produced. Oh, we're in a studio. There's like stepmom meet. Like
Nobody
there's no.
would-
Then there's really gross porn where it's just some guy and
Am
some girl.
porn.
One guy has set up one
They're like,
hard cam.
babe, let's put this on the hub, see what it gets, you know. And then there's people who are like the
See what it
mid-grade. The mid-grade, they're like basically vloggers who are just making porn. You're like, you're good looking. You're not too good looking, but
So you don't think that the porn phone would have a market?
I think it would.
Yeah, like the 3DS sold like crazy. The PSP sold like crazy. We just need
Sure.
we need a good ad for it with a nice Franz Ferdinand song playing in the background. Like take me
Nobody
out.
wants a Franz
Ty, you
Ferdinand
need
song
to-
in
Okay,
the
talk
market.
about the PSP. Remember the Franz Ferdinand song?
Okay, so we're talking about a gaming device marketed mainly towards children versus a porn
It was not
phone.
marketed towards children. It was marketed towards like teenagers.
I've laughed so hard, I think my eyelash is coming off.
Ty, you need to give this a name other than porn phone.
What's the names? Now that's the next step because we
Yeah,
talked about.
I put it into AI chatbot and said, I can't help you with that one.
Wow,
Dude. Said, I'm
really?
not touching that one.
You're lying, really?
I swear to you. I swear it. Nothing.
It has to be like a play on words, like something different than the iPad, the jackpad.
Jackpad. PS penis.
The eye porn. Why did you say PS penis? Seth?
Yeah, that
There's a lot of people
Wow.
without penises.
That's
who
a
are
PSP,
watching porn.
right?
If this is the first X After Hours podcast you've listened to, you're like, this is why they call it
Really
After Hours.
explicit.
This is not normally this
No,
explicit.
but I think that could be because I mean, like, how many people? Okay, like from a serious standpoint, how many people are like uncomfortable watching porn? They want to do it. It's weird to look up if you're not, you know, like they're your phone. You're right. You're like, am I gonna get a text from my grandma at the same time?
You mentioned your grandma, and the bunny ears fall off the set of the X After Hours podcast.
Forget what we're talking about. It's
Grandma
now-
doesn't want
it's
you
now-
to watching porn anymore, Mariah. Your grandma's saying something.
No.
Is
But
she
you know
still
what I mean?
alive?
Yes, Jesus.
Okay, then
stop.
never mind. Maybe it was my grandma.
That's what. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God. Anyways, if there's a market out there for it, I think we got to start patenting this, getting some names out there.
Yeah, I told you I'm going to try to get on
There's
the phone.
no, you know what I mean? Like maybe this would be better for older people who want to, you know, they don't want they don't want a tech difficult device to search up what they want to search up.
Like simple mode? Yeah.
it's got
You know what?
enlarged text so they can actually read the text
right.
on the website.
That's right.
You know,
I'm sure, yeah.
It's an easy search. It's a safe search for porn.
safe search. That gets you on the high grade shit, not the medium or low grade shit.
If you have a good name for it, you know, let us know. We're workshopping it.
X afternoons at x929.ca.
Yeah, we'll see what we can come up with. Make a couple prototypes, and
God.
you'll
Prototype.
know we found one when you see Matt Berry out and about, and he's got 2 phones on him.
And he's heading home real quick.
You're diving a little deeper into the world of Mariah and Ty with the X After Hours podcast.
We went and drank cooking wine. It was fucking gross.
I think that product should be canceled all in all.
We did it because there was a story in Vancouver that there's a city councillor who wants to get the BC wine sold at the BC grocery stores. And I was laying there late at night, deep in thought, thinking, like, we already have wine in grocery stores.
You said this to me, and I was like, what
Cooking
the fuck are you
wine.
talking about? Oh,
Cooking
cooking
wine.
wine. You know what's odd? You know what's odd though about this cooking wine situation is that has way more alcohol percentage in it than average wines would. It had like
17%.
Yeah, and I know that it's like that because like when you would use it, they want the alcohol to burn off, so they put a higher alcohol content in it. But I'm like, that if you were really desperate, like you could get in there, buy some cooking wine for yourself.
For $4.99. We did go with Sam. We shot a video. We'll play that video right now. Vancouver might soon be selling wine inside of their grocery stores after a city council member put forward the motion saying that the province is ready for it. They should start allowing the sales of that BC wine in their grocery stores.
I think that's a great idea.
Yes.
I would really be happy about that. I think we should do that here.
Well, we do that here, Mariah. We already beat them to it. As soon as I read this story, I was like, I've seen wine in grocery stores like a million times. So we went on a little adventure today, and we picked up a bottle of Chateau Cherry.
Oh, please. Remember, you put it into the pronouncer on Google to make sure that you got it correct.
That's right. It is it says it's a sherry cooking wine. I thought we could have a glass of it here on air to celebrate. There's no date on the bottle, which I find like very strange, but
Booze won't go bad.
$4.99, 17%.
Oh, easy.
Oh yeah, there you go, Mariah. I have a glass for you, and then I'll have a glass as well. And I just can't believe that they don't have this stuff in Vancouver.
Look at these premium dollar store glasses. It goes right down to the bottom, so you get every last ounce in there. Why did you pour so much of this?
Only the finest for us.
Do we do a sniff test first?
I don't know. Let's just cheers to once again beating Vancouver. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That tastes absolutely awful. Yeah, that's gross. She spit it out.
X Afternoons with Mariah and Ty on X 92.9.
Anyways, that was really gross wine. It made me want to vom.
That tasted like feet.
I would say it tasted like salt and sweat. Like what I imagine like a fucking glass of sweat would taste like.
No, it tasted like vinegar wine that was like not even wine. They just put red in there for the color.
I didn't even taste the alcohol. It was just like sugar.
Are you insane?
Not sugar, like salt and sweat.
Tasted exactly like booze. I was like, this is too much.
It tastes exactly
salty.
like booze. I did not like it at all. I was thinking like, what would you do with that? Like, could you cook with it? Like, other than searing your meat on it? Like, you couldn't slow cook with it?
I'm sure you could, but I think the flavor...
Wouldn't you want it to soak in the flavor? Like, soak up some of the alcohol?
I don't know. Here, let me Google.
Isn't that why people, like, do rum hams? Like, they let it soak in the rum?
Yeah, but that's real booze, though. This is
Well,
different.
this isn't
like,
fake booze. You can get drunk off that.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to.
What's the best way to use cooking wine?
It's going to be like, to cook with it.
While marinades can be made with any acidic liquid, wine is particularly good one. In addition to adding acidity, wine adds... Okay, this is just fucking wine.
You're lying. You just Googled mid-porn.
Bringing the wine to a boil helps cook off some of its alcohol and concentrates its fruitiness and acidity. You can use it for marinating meat. You can use it in a gravy.
Ooh.
Or in a red wine reduction. You can use it to deglaze. That's what I'm thinking of, to deglaze a pot.
What do you mean deglaze a pot?
So, like, let's say you have onions, like, sauteing
Cooking
in a pot.
on there, yeah.
Yeah, and you know how, like, the bits of onions in olive oil or butter or whatever would kind of get, like, browned on the pot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, so in order to deglaze and lift that from the pot and not have any burning, you would put that simmering or that wine in there, and the alcohol would burn at a high heat, so it would remove all of that from the pot. And it would, now you could use it in your roast or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Oh.
That's right.
Yeah, cooking wine though, 0 out of 10. I'll probably never buy that again. I might take it home and cook with it. Just chop up an onion and see.
Cook with it. See how it tastes.
Chop up an onion and see. And then we also got some grocery store deli meats while we were there. That was great.
Oh, premier liquid for slow simmering. There we go. There we
The
go.
best part of the trip though was Sam getting out of your car. That's what you don't get
I
in
have
the video.
so many questions about
You
how
were
this
so
happened.
furious.
No, I was like watching it happen. I was like,
You were like when you found out Matt didn't drive. You were like,
no. Okay, so I parked perfectly in the lines, BT dubs.
The other person was parked too close
They
to the line.
were, it was funny. So Sam was in the back, and I was like, okay, you're gonna have to turn a little bit because this person's close in their mirror. You're like, am I gonna hit their mirror? I'm like, no. He opens up the door, hits the mirror. I'm like, it's all right.
Caves the mirror.
And then
There
you're
was no
going, and you're
damage.
just going out. I'm like, Sam, just turn your body. Instead of going straight through the door, turn your body like this. Go sideways.
Here's how
And
he
you're like,
did it. You wanted him to do it like this,
yeah, like that.
but he did it. Ow. He did it like this.
And he just went through the door. And I was like, turn to the
'Kay,
side
now,
so you
there-
make skinny.
There was no damage on the vehicle. There was no scratching. It just pushed the mirror back. It
I
was
was like,
all
you're
good.
lucky that mirror could push.
Oh yeah, no, and I mean we were lucky that it was a beater vehicle.
Was it?
It
I
was.
think
It wasn't a
my car
great
was
vehicle.
the beater vehicle. Anyways, that parking lot was a zoo.
It was
Stay
a
away.
one-way,
popping off.
and people were driving the wrong way down it. It was great. It was awesome.
I don't think it was a one-way. I think you guys were just saying that.
there was an arrow on the ground.
There was an arrow on the ground.
Yeah, but there's 2 arrows. The other ones were washed. But maybe they were washed for a reason,
That's
so
right.
I don't know.
That's right.
I don't know. But Safeway was a great trip. Cooking wine was shit. Everything else was great. The sandwiches we got were awesome.
Yeah, don't sleep on the grocery store deli pre-snacks because they're amazing. I'm itchy. Sorry, I'm itchy.
You got an itch on you.
Yeah.
It's X After Hours with Mariah and Ty.
It's like X Afternoons, but in podcast form.
And now it's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
It's time for Mariah and Ty's review of the week.
I've been waiting for these.
Yeah, so speaking of our trip to Safeway today, I bought the turtle chips. I talked about them on the show before. Now, I'm almost confident that these are the alternative to Bugles.
I don't know about that. Like, I don't know if that is what they're being
They are
marketed as.
sweet corn flavored chips. This snack is composed of 4 crunchy layers, and it harmonizes and blends in the flavor of sweet corn. You can put it in soup. You can put it in a scoop. You can do many things with it. But one thing I will say is you cannot bring these home because I bet you're going to want to, Mariah.
Well, I wish you would have opened them up at the beginning of the pod. So
Yeah, because you can have the whole bag, Mariah. These were expensive as shit.
What, those run you $4.99?
Yeah, about.
Okay.
Yeah, those are great.
I'm taking a few.
That tastes like a bugle.
Oh, they're like airy.
Yeah, it's very good.
God.
Anyway, so the turtle on the bag,
Oh. Definitely not the
Incredible.
same as a bugle, but they're pretty good.
they're better than a bugle.
No, these
Yes,
are like
they
more
are.
like you know
They
what these
are.
are like?
What?
Like what are those what are those called?
Bugles.
No, they're like rind pig rind, is that what that is?
No, they're not pork rinds. These are more like bugles. These are sweet corn, not pork.
But they're the same texture as like a pork rind.
Corn?
It's like airy like that.
Anyways, these are incredible. I love the little turtle man on the box. He's very cool. I'd love to hang out with him sometime. He's saying on the bag, wow, 4 layers, and that is correct.
These are pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty addictive. And I love them. They're super good. I give them 10 turtles out of 10. They are $4.99 though, and I've only seen them at Safeway. While Mariah gets her reveal of the week ready, I'm going to bring Sam some because I feel bad that he can't have any.
Oh, thank you.
Why can't
All
you
right,
have any?
Light them up.
I want one more. So good. These are so good.
Thanks, dog. Take your cup, Sam. Take a handful. Thank you. I'll give you some chip ASMR.
All right, I was hoping you'd keep talking and do your review, but you just kept eating the chips, so there you go, 10 out of 10.
Okay. This is my review. I was supposed to be wearing this. I was wearing this, but then I spilt on it like an idiot. Okay, this is my review. It is a shirt from these cool, this cool brand called Burnt Designs. It's a bong. Can you see that? And
It
then-
is a bong. Yeah, that's
yeah,
correct.
and then on the front, it's a bong. Anyways.
2 bongs, 1 shirt.
Yeah, so it's very lovely. It's a very thick material. You can't tell right now because it's wet and I had to clean it. But so the story behind the shirt is this is the NSFW product of the week because obviously maybe if you have a keen eye for weed, you might be like, that's a bong, but most people don't know it's a bong on the shirt and it's actually a really nice high quality shirt. But
I thought you were going to say bong.
that's right. That too. Burnt Designs kind of a cool story. These guys, young fellows from Edmonton, I think they're from Cranberry originally, but they went to the U of A, engineers, and they were like, we want to design weed accessories that don't look like kind of like your 420 stoner,
Here's Homer
just blaze
Simpson
it.
blazed out of his mind.
Like, you know what I mean? They wanted to do something that was more like approachable. It looked beautiful. They said that their idea behind their bong that has been recognized by Rolling Stone magazine and Forbes, they wanted it to be basically looking like it was a vase or an art piece to sit on the front of your living room or on your coffee table. So I got this shirt. I got one of their bongs. Pretty sweet. I don't really smoke a bong ever, but I've tried it. And it's really fabulous. So if you want a cool shirt or cool weed products, check out Burnt Designs.
And on 420, you're going to bring that bong in and smoke it
That's
live
right.
on the
We're going to
pod.
really get explicit. We're just going to rip the bong.
Yeah, right. No one wants to
kidding.
hear us talk about turtle chips for 27 minutes. That's what would happen.
That would be great. Could
Yeah,
you imagine?
man.
We just shift the whole type of podcast.
Yeah.
It's just a weed
A
podcast.
podcast.
We'd have 3 bags each.
That's
right.
Yeah.
We never get up out of these chairs. Right?
So what did you give it out of 10?
I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because
10
it's
out of 10 what, though?
bongs. That's right.
Okay, 10 out of 10
It's fabulous. Check it out. Now to...
Well, no.
What
about
oh,
Sam? There's a third person
Right,
on this.
sorry,
Whoa.
Sam.
He shaves his head and you forget about him
I
already.
know, he looks entirely different. I'm sorry. It's like, I don't even know you.
Do I look like younger or older?
You look like your older brother, Ira.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what do you
Where are
got?
the chips? How did you get rid of these?
I thought that maybe for the listener, they don't want to hear us munching down during the podcast.
That's actually a really good point.
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
My review is going to be the Super Mario Brothers movie. Because I went and saw it on Saturday night.
Gel.
There's not a lot of plot in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, they could work on the plot a little bit better.
It's not a lot of plot in Mario, Sam. He goes and saves a princess from a castle.
And that is fair. But the plot could have been better, if that makes sense. I don't want to give like anything away because it's new. And
How many
people are gonna
adult
see it.
jokes is there in there? Like, because I know a lot of animated films are more like actually secretly for the adults versus the
Not
kids.
a lot, to
Really?
be honest. Like,
Lame.
it's not like Pixar level where like you can pick up on like some really like.
How was Jack Black?
He was the best part of the movie.
That's right.
By far.
Really?
Peaches should win the Oscar for best song in
Oh, it
an
might.
animated movie.
It might. Jack Black.
It's like a minute 30. It's the best part of the whole movie. Like the 2 parts where Bowser is by himself in the movie, best parts of the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
He did do a voice for it where like no one else really seemed to do it. Like Charlie Day's already got a cartoonish voice,
Oh.
Yeah.
so he didn't need to do anything for Luigi.
Interesting.
Chris Pratt.
Just sounded like
didn't-
Chris
I
Pratt?
didn't notice any difference. Like I'm sure he tried, but like
Did
I
you
didn't
see the
notice.
movie?
No.
Oh.
I just saw the trailers.
But I think that's what like he was getting a lot of flack for was people were like, you could have cast
Yeah.
so many different better Luigis.
The
or
original
Marios and-
Mario.
Yeah.
And now I
Put
see
him in.
people on Twitter hating on like the movie because they're like, oh, like Peach is like not the damsel in distress. She's like a girl boss.
Yeah, but this is 2023,
And that's like my exact
bitches.
point.
Mario
I'm like,
game.
I don't understand this argument. Like, isn't it good that Luigi is the damsel in distress for like once?
Okay, but
ever?
also we know the story of the game. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
it's
gonna bring it to a movie, you fucking change it up.
And also, like, what do they want? Like, when they play Mario Kart, they're like, Peach shouldn't drive. She's a woman. Is that those people?
In the passenger seat.
Yeah, like, she should be in the passenger seat. Why does she have a cart? Those are those people. Get out of here. That's so stupid.
Right. That's right. That is stupid. Well, what do you give it out of?
I give it 10 peaches out of 10.
Oh wow,
10 peaches. A round of 10s today, everybody.
I like it.
Hot take,
Hot take.
as you would say. Let's review our Alpine Cranberry Sour. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's really nice. Folding Mountain Brewing. Great place. Go visit it. I bought a shirt there. Had a great time. Good food,
I'm
too.
gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Because you spilt on your shirt.
That was my own fault. I was not expecting it to be true red in color. No, it's good. It's really good. I just don't know. I'm not a big beer gal. Like it's.
What do you
it's
mean?
a-
You told me you had like a 15-pack of Busch Lights the other day.
That's right. I slammed it. PBR. I got a tattoo on my abdomen, just like producer Logan with his
Nice.
Miller Lite.
Yeah, you left those PBRs.
He's gonna have to whip that out on
What
the
does
podcast.
PBR stand for?
Pass blue ribbon. What am I, dumb?
I know, you love them, so I was just making sure.
I'm a true fan, asshole.
Come on, sorry.
Okay, no, it's actually very delicious. I really did like it.
But it's not a PBR.
Yeah. Fucking shut up. All right, I give it an 8 out of 10. Sam?
Sam, get in your seat. What do you review your beer?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Just making sure my audio was actually recording. It's really good. I actually drank this whole thing before we even got to the review. So
Look at this guy. He's shaving his head. He's crushing beers
drinking
now.
more. He's
Who
a
is
little
he?
SLC punk over here.
Sorry, Sam.
I will give this 9 cranberries out of 10. I always like the sours. They're easy to drink. It's like drinking juice. It's great.
Sours are good. Yeah. Maybe I should bump up my rating. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, but speaking of rating, rate the podcast. We'd love if you did. We're trying to get prizes for good ratings. We talked about it in a meeting today.
Not for us. You made it sound like we're getting the good
We're
prizes.
trying to get prizes for your ratings. No, if you rate us good, we're trying to get some giveaways, so that'd be really cool. And the video should be up on Spotify 100%. Or listen wherever you want or on YouTube. Any final thought, Mariah, or you just want to go and get a PBR?
I want to dry this shirt. No, and I'm going to get those turtle chips.
Yeah, you can
Really
take
hungry.
them home.
Yeah, 100%. Bye.
Bye!
You've been listening to X After Hours podcast with Mariah and Ty.
You want more? Then tune into X Afternoons with these two live on Calgary's alternative X92.9 Monday through Friday 2 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time at x92.9.ca.
And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and have the new episode of X After Hours downloaded weekly to whatever device you use.
Fuck. So what do I got to do to get a seat on that chaise lounge he's squatting over?
Straddling.